Unit 6.11, 6.11, right? It's the last part of Unit 6, and it's dividing a polynomial by a binomial. So, in order to do this, you need to be able to do the previous units, okay? Because in order to do this, you have to be able to factor this trinomial and then cancel out the common factors, right? So let's follow the steps. Let's follow the steps. Come on, you and me, we can do this. It says, factor the numerator and denominator. Right? So if I factor this, let's make it bigger so you can see it. I need two numbers that multiply to give me -8 and add to give me +7. 8 times 1. 7's positive, so the 8 has to be positive, right? The bigger number. So it's going to be x plus 8, x minus 1. Oh, you already see it, don't you? All right, bring over the other part. And now, cancel the common factor. Done. The remaining factor is the answer. All that's left is x plus 8. Done. That's it. So you're going to factor, you're going to cancel the common factor, and you're going to write what's left. That's it. Okay, so first you have to factor each one. Again, figuring out which method is appropriate. 21, 7 times 3 is 21. We need them both to be negative. X minus 7, x minus 3. Hint, if they're asking you to do this, the bottom one is one of your factors. So if you can't figure out what the factors are, this is your hint. You just have to figure out what the other factor is. X minus 3 is what's left. Difference of squares. Y plus 5. Y minus 5. Again, it was already there. You just have to pay attention. And if you're not actually listening to this video, you won't understand that. It gives you the answer. You just have to pay attention. One of the factors has to be 2n minus 3. Slip and slide. 2n squared plus 5n minus 12. N squared plus 5n minus 24. 8 and 3, 8 times 3 is 24. Alright. We want them to equal +5, so the bigger number has to be positive. Don't forget this is a slip and slide. So, n plus 4, 2n minus 3. Oh, what are the odds of that? What are the odds? The odds are 100%. I love when it gets so easy. Difference of squares. Right? So 4k plus 1. 4k minus 1. I know I'm right because it gave me the answer. I'm left with 4k minus 1. This is written horizontally, but it is the same thing. Alright, so 33. 11 and 3 is 33. So we know it's going to be C11. and C3. The answer is negative, so one of them has to be negative. The middle, the addition, is positive, so the bigger number has to be positive. We're left with C plus 11. Common factors. Wonder what would happen if we took out common factors. 4m can be taken out of both of these. And we're left with m minus 5. Oh, that's funny. We're left with 4m. They make it too easy. They give you the answer, or at least half of it. What other math gives you half of the answer in the question? Slip and slide. No greatest common factors to pull out. So p squared minus 3p minus 40. Let's see. 28 times 5 is 40. Right? 8 times 5 is 40. One of them has to be negative because we're ending up with a negative 40. And in the middle we have a negative 3. That means the bigger number has to be the negative. Did we do something wrong? Oh, we haven't slipped and slid yet. We slipped, but we didn't slide. I was like, something's wrong. So p minus 2, that makes more sense. And 4p, right, because this goes up here, plus 5. Now we can divide by p minus 2. We're left with 4p plus 5. This is why I should have written slip and slide over here, so I can check it off and make sure I remembered to slide. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. Let's group. We have x, xy, x, and y. We have 6 and 6, x and x. We could rearrange them to where it's x and y, but I don't think we have to, because these have a common variable and these have a common coefficient. Let's see if we can make it work. All right, let's take x squared out. That leaves you with x minus y. And then let's take the negative 6 out. Why? Because we need this x to be positive and we need this y to be negative. So we're going to take out a negative 6, right? Divided by negative 6. And that leaves you with x minus y. Oh, that's funny. Oh wait, is that factored out all the way? Yes. Yes it is. This is squared, but this is not a perfect square. They don't have any factors in common. That's as simplified as you can get. Oh, word problem. You're so lucky, it's odd. A rectangle has an area of blah blah blah. If the width of the rectangle is blah blah blah, write an expression to represent the length of the rectangle in simplest form. So we're talking about area, right? And we know the width, but that means we don't know the length. So we're going to take the area, divide by the width, and that will give us the length. All right, so area divided by width will give us our length. This is not any different from what we were just doing. Slip and slide. M squared minus 7m minus 120. Well, that's a big number. Let's see, what can give us 120 divided by 12? 12 and 10. That will only give us a 2. Minus 8. I was doing even numbers. No wonder. I don't know why I got stuck on even numbers, but 15 times 8 is 120. We need one of them to be negative, and it's going to be the bigger one because we end up in the negative, right? So negative 15 plus 8 is negative 7, negative 120. That was harder than it needed to be because I was multiplying all the even numbers. I don't know why, but somewhere in my head the answer said even number. All right, so it's going to be m minus 15 and m plus 8. And you're looking at it going, that's not right. But don't forget, we have to slide. We got to put the 12 back under there. All right, so this simplifies. 4 goes into this twice and into this 3 times. There's your 3m plus 2. And 3 goes into this 5 over 4. So we're left with 4m minus 5 and 3m plus 2. And then if we divide by 3m plus 2, bam! We're left with 4m minus 5, and 4m minus 5 is your length. It's your missing length. I'll probably go in and cut some of that out. I might forget. I do often. Challenge. Oh, that looks interesting. I dare you to solve it. And then come show me and I'll tell you if you have the right answer. Good luck.